for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's Week 11. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense up to the line fast. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Trying for it with Stafford. Short pass brought in. That'll be the first and more. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Complete out to the right side. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Stafford once more. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Stafford throwing again. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down. offense to the line fast. Third and long now for Stafford. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Johnson now on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Throwing it on 2nd down. His first throw is an interception. And the Cardinals get it back on his 6th interception of the season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Stafford from the gun. He's got a man left. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Stafford now on first down. Finds his man over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Offense in the hurry up here. Stafford's going to throw once more. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
you got a mixture that's defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Cardinals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Mims. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. I'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on 4th. And they're going for this. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense in the hurry up here. Rice, the motion man right. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Second down pass play coming. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He gets it to Rice. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They're going to try and throw it here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They'll throw for it. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Second and goal, they're going to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. They'll send him over right. It's 3rd and goal, back to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
The offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. 4th down, pass coming. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A 28-yard pickup there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Gallop there to haul it in. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Give him 25 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. Stafford again. Brought in close to the 8. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals boat racing them to the halftime locker room. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, because, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Mims. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's at the screen. It's secure on line. And he's brought down at the line. Second and 10. Here's the pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly here. Man's in motion right. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the in route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Here's the snap on 4th. He connects downfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. Goes to the hurry up here. They get to Pollard from the gun. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. So 20 yards on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco. Offense up to the line fast. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They give on 2nd to Pollard. This one goes for 3 yards. And that gives the 49ers the 1st. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. But those are the hurry-up offense here. Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Offense to the line fast. Throw here, third down. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And they continue to trail by 21.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. He beams one, deep right side. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the 49ers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing on seconds. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense in the hurry up here. Pass play on 1st and 10. Find Johnson out of the backfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On the draw, this is Johnson. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. intercepted. And the Cardinals get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Stafford now on 1st down. Caught, nice gain left side. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. Cut near the goal line. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Stafford now against the blitz. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Mims. This makes it up to the 25. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Going with a screen to Johnson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Takes the 2nd down snap. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's going to take this one back, and he's in for the pick 6 for Arizona. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? And they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was gimme 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals continue piling on to this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here's Mims. He goes out of bounds on the return. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Looking in the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure in these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That's to the sideline as Shakir snags it. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
4th down, pass coming. Hits him on the out route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Working quickly here. On the draw, they give to Pollard. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Motioning the tight end now. To the air now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Throwing now off the play action. Looking right, and he finds it. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Looking quickly here. Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They'll throw for it. He gets it to Rice. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's 49ers football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game they'd like to forget. We've set of downs from 37. Motioning left is their running back. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line. And goes to the hurry up here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first. Offense up to the line fast. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down after a short gain.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Pass play now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Stafford from the gun. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On first down, here's Stafford. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10 from the 43. It's Stafford once more. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Stafford throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Stafford's going to throw once more. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Now Stafford again. Okonkwo brings it in. He's finally caught after a big third down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Now, that penalty certainly didn't help their cause, partner. It's third down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Stafford gonna go on fourth. Pass complete to Robinson. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Offense to the line fast. From the red zone now. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Cardinals are running them out of the building. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Mims. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. First and 10 from the 32. Again to Johnson to start this drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. 49ers trying to do some window dressing. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. They'll toss it to Johnson. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at third down, so they'll bring up 4th while they can and decline the flag. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They're going to try to throw for it. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
1st and 10 from the 32. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here. Now looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Setting up to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
4th and forever coming up. They send a man in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They're going to pass it here. Complete over the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Cardinals continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Mims. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First and 10, looking to throw. Has a man on target to Johnson. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. New set of downs from the 37. Working on first down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Man, Brock, even when they score, things just aren't going their way. The two-point try fails following that touchdown, and that really encapsulates how this contest has gone for them.
They're just not able to stay out of their own way sometimes. Get a little momentum, immediately give away a chunk of it. It does prove, though, from here on out, they're going to take whatever shot they got.
All set to go now from the 35. Stafford now on first down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Stafford to throw again on second. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long. Third and long for him here. Look at that power, deep left side. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the 49ers get it back after making their third first-half interception.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his third strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life.